China's DeepSeek AI has been under fire recently, so much so that some governments have even gone as far as banning it for their government employees, and one has outright banned it for all of its citizens. We're going to be talking about it in today's video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off by talking about South Korea, who completely banned downloads of the Chinese DeepSeek AI. Now, this is, at least as far as I can tell, only banning downloads for the DeepSeek app. If you wanted to, you could very well still download the DeepSeek model itself because you run it on your own hardware. DeepSeek or the Chinese government really doesn't have much control over what runs on your own hardware, and they can't harvest data from that. So you can still download the model itself, but the actual DeepSeek app in South Korea has been outright banned altogether. The government agency that banned it in South Korea said that the AI model will become available again to South Korean users when, quote, improvements and remedies are made to ensure it complies with data protection laws. In the weeks after it made global headlines, DeepSeek became hugely popular in South Korea, leaping to the top of app stores with over 1 million weekly users, and that's kind of been the same worldwide. DeepSeek has been such an influential and such a powerful AI model that it really just like completely shocked the app store markets, and it got like #1 in all different regions of the world. So it became a really big deal. But there's a lot of countries who have like attached scrutiny to the product and haven't exactly liked it. South Korea is one of them who has basically went ahead and made the app unavailable after just worries about data protection. It also came after several government agencies had banned their employees from downloading the actual chatbot to their work devices. Now, the government employees not being able to use DeepSeek thing isn't actually uncommon because it's apparently just been a thing with not only South Korea, but Taiwan and Australia have also banned it from all government devices. Italy's regulator has done the same thing with DeepSeek, um, and basically removed it from app stores entirely for everybody, over, again, data protection. Some lawmakers in the US also have proposed a bill, and admittedly, it's probably not going to go through, and it hasn't really been talked about much, so I'm not going to get too in depth in the bill in today's video because it's definitely a little wider reaching. In terms of what it talks about, and the chances of it actually going anywhere are slim because it's only been brought up once and hasn't really been brought up ever since. But there has been a bill proposed that bans DeepSeek from federal devices, and certain state level governments have, namely Texas, Virginia, and New York, have already introduced rules for their employees banning the app. If we look at this article from Government Technology, we'll see that there is a statewide ban in Texas for removing the app from government devices. There are some departments in Oregon and North Carolina who've banned it, and Virginia and New York have banned it entirely for all departments of the state government. Kansas is thinking about it. Nothing's happened yet, but they are planning on banning it on their government employee devices. So it's very interesting, especially in a day and age where Chinese app can kind of automatically mean data collection issues, namely like citing the whole TikTok ban that happened a little while back. We're in a day and age where governments get really scared about Chinese applications over the premise of data privacy, and I can I can kind of understand that from the sense of, admittedly, every app nowadays does just flat out collect data, and that's not just a Chinese issue, that's just an issue everywhere. US tech companies do it, Chinese tech companies do it, all tech companies do it. It's just a thing. But I can kind of see where people are starting to come from, but it is kind of interesting to think about now how some of these technologies that come from China are now starting to be scrutinized a little more, like like a lot more now, especially after the whole TikTok ban thing. It's now starting to become, I guess, normal to just say no, 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 we're not going to have these apps because we don't trust the government. We don't trust the Chinese government that they're not going to put, data collection-y stuff in there and like, you know, track our citizens or our government employees. It's really interesting. It also goes to show that this whole AI battle that's going on between the US and China in terms of who's going to get the better AI is also probably one that's going to be fraught with a lot of litigation, just namely because both countries might just start outright banning their AI models from being used. Like, it's so interesting what's going on. So that's about it for today's video. I know it was a little bit of a short video. I just wanted to bring this up though, because this is seriously interesting. I thought this was kind of neat. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to watch more videos of mine, you can check them out right on the side. Take care, you guys. Stay safe out there.